In the morning, Brian pushes Jimmy to begin scheming against Cole in earnest. Jimmy worries Cole has a behind-the-scenes advantage.
Because you gotta also think back, like, to season 1 where it's like, obviously that can't get you everything. But it's like, if you have Judge's favor, then that's gonna help you get far.
Yeah.
That might give you some wiggle room to, like, fuck around.
Brian wants to steal Cole's chips because Cole feels untouchable. Jimmy says Cole saw how he confronted JC and how much anger he has and has stopped bothering him, and that even elementary school insults will work. Brian complains that Taylor has said she doesn't want to take sides. They consider using a cologne bomb again. Jimmy asks if Brian has it in him to be mean to Cole, to force him to sit still, for Jimmy's sake. Jimmy asks him if their alliance is sincere, and he says yes.
Something so insecure about this shit.
CK apologizes to Brian, who warns her to smarten up, saying, "Do you really want these conversations recorded?" He kisses her on the cheek, then scolds her for being insecure about pretending to be in a relationship, telling her, "I love you, calm the fuck down." Trish is ordered to teach TJ to twerk when La Bembo Dominican plays, because there's not enough women in the tank. Judge arrives and announces the Women's Liberation Challenge. While Jimmy finally completes his eggnog in the foreground, the women must order the men around, and the best man and women will win separately, and the worst fish, quote, may be at risk for elimination. Partners scrambled over the course of the challenge.
Okay. I need a little, I'm on a bender. Come on, I need something. I need some.
Yes, Mommy.
How else am I supposed to stand here? What the? This better be some good shit, because it's looking like shit right now. I want you to roll to the drive. Roll to the drive. Did I stutter? Yeah.
Get on your hands and knees! Now walk. Keep working harder. Man, I feel like beating somebody today. You're really the worst fucking house husband I've ever met.
Yes, Mommy.
Speed it up!
Even though I really want to kill you, I guess.
I told you my
won't tonight.
girlfriends were coming over.
Call me.
And, you know, saying anything in my face, but they sure as hell will say it to my other friends. I need to keep up appearances. This is very fucking important to me, and I feel like you're not taking it seriously.
I am taking it seriously. I am taking it seriously, Swagmaster. I'm sorry.
I've sacrificed so much for you.
You did, and it wasn't worth it. I didn't deserve any sacrifices for someone like me.
You're being a fucking mess, dude.
It's
Alright, eat that, then you
Yeah,
got.
but then warming up to it.
The way he doesn't touch me, I'm thinking it is good. I mean, let's just treat it like gum. Just chew it up.
Yes, Mommy.
Yeah. I want you to chew it for at least a minute. Come on. Come on, keep it in your mouth. Come on. Come on.
When you're done. Better not see a single speck.
I'm so sorry.
Come on.
I was just testing you. See how fucking retarded. You better find one.
Men. Am I right?
Men.
I've got these twerking classes, and I have no one to show it to.
Yes, Mommy.
Alright.
No, it's just gay.
Okay, sorry. Alright, come on, get in the living room.
Yes, Mommy.
Actually, no, it's not clean. Do it again.
Black Lives Matter, Mommy.
Come on, I know you can be loud. Black Lives Matter, Mommy! That's what I'd like to hear!
I'm so sorry. All right, let's go. Come on.
Sisters gotta stay together. 4 years
Look at no one but me.
of art school, and this is all you can do. This is all you can do.
Yes, Mommy.
Ooh, girl. Wow. Ooh, yeah. Rub that in like shampoo.
Now and then when I see her face, she takes me away to that special place. If I stay too long, I probably break down and cry.
いつか気づくでしょう、その背中には。
Oh, yep, there it goes.
look beautiful today, Mommy. TJJJJJJJ.
How are you feeling, Mommy? You feeling okay? Oh! Okay, Mommy, I'll clean it up. Yes, Mommy.
It tastes like shit.
Your eggs tend to be that way, Mommy.
Afterwards, the judge takes the boys to the bar for a talk about women.
Buzz of romance that doesn't help you if you're like hit with back taxes or something.
The girls tell the judge that the worst slave was Cole. Judge then instructs Trish to attempt to make Cole break. As she amps up the abuse in the kitchen, he backtalks her and tries to get out of the things she asks him to do, even things the other boys will, like twerking. Trish asks him, "Do you want to go home?" And Cole says, "Maybe, I'm still thinking." The judge holds a group session. The conversation is meant to be serious and real and goes on for several hours. I'll just pick out some interesting developments, but clipping it in this format is fairly awkward. Jimmy apologizes for eliminating Meg and says he was yelling because he was in pain and frustrated, not because he wanted to upset her. Production asks Jimmy if he is a member of an alliance to kick Cole off, and Jimmy says no. Ben tells him they already know about the conversation he had this morning. Brian says his reputation is more important than repairing his relationship with CK and doesn't understand why she would let herself get tricked into coming on the show. He says because he and CK keep breaking up, she's evidently not the woman he wants to have for the rest of his life. The entire cast is asked who they trust least, and they all say Cole. They say he is condescending, defensive. He is always one-upping them and giving advice that they can't use because, as Brian puts it, they can't just ask family, as he always suggests, for help. Cole says the show needs an asshole, and the judge says this isn't the biggest asshole competition. The judge says Cole has a personality problem that is made evident in how the rest of the fish do not like him. He does mention Cole is currently safe from elimination, and also says it's possible the other fish are just envious of his financial situation. The subject returns to Brian at the end, with Brian telling CK she made a stupid decision and her bursting into tears. After the session, Jimmy imposes on her isolation in the crawl space to comfort her and speak in Brian's defense. As always, his deep voice makes it impossible for him to whisper.
I can clearly see that, like, you really do care about him and that you want him to win this. He loves you more than you realize. And I swear to you.
The judge meets with CK there just after and says CK is popular and that the chat is saying CK it up.
They're saying CK it up.
I'll spell it out for autistic friends in the audience. This one's a gaslight. He says there's a $10,000 prize for best freeloader if she wants to hang out. She agrees to stay longer. Afterwards, the judge takes Cole aside and says,
"You know these people suck and are crazy, right?"
Yes.
Okay. I'm a trust fund kid too. They always want to knock you down a fucking peg. They always want to make you like, my life's so profound because I had to work an actual job. Fuck all that.
That's what I think too, but
Fuck these people. Win this. Or do whatever you want, but don't listen to that shit. Hogwash. Simply hogwash.
Cole says that Brian is worth $11 an hour and that all the other fish are jealous of him. He says everyone gets what they deserve, and if you are born into a shitty life situation, you deserve it. He resents TJ and Shinji for stating they trust him least when he trusts them most. He commits to eliminating Brian next, to assert dominance. Cole receives a cake with candles. All the fish congratulate him even though he says,
Snack delivery?
Snack delivery for Cole. Round of applause, everybody.
It's not my birthday.
Oh, what?
Nah, no.
When's your birthday?
April 18th.
Jimmy and Taylor wonder why the judge said Cole is safe from elimination. Jimmy says whoever came dead last in the women's liberation competition was supposed to be at risk of elimination, and Cole clearly failed but wasn't eliminated. Taylor tells him that Cole received a trench coat in a loot crate, and Mr. Columbo Mode wonders why he gets to have the trench coat. Jimmy is set about a familiar task. He must build a shelf. He loses his patience when he hurts himself until Shinji comes to calm him. Brian joins because he's bored, And TJ comes because production threatened to put him in a dress again and make him join the wine party Chris is hosting for the girls. Jimmy is paid in chips for building the table and thanks the other guys for doing most of the work and preventing him from destroying the house by paying them all the chips he receives. A spin the bottle competition happens. TJ wins after licking Cole's feet, licking Jimmy's armpit, smoking 3 cigarettes at once and dumping the vacuum on his head. Ben returns after spin the bottle and dresses the boys down. He makes them return their chips for building a flimsy shelf and calls Jimmy retarded for breaking the toy chest with the hammer.
Are you men or are you retarded?